Theater Company's production of Frederick Knott's Wait Until Dark. Please take a moment to silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. We remind you that photos or digital recordings of any kind are prohibited. Tonight's performance will feature a 15-minute intermission during which concessions will be available. Thank you for joining us, and please, enjoy the show.
Hold it! You! Well, I think you put on some weight. They paroled me 3 months ago. I've been looking everywhere for you.
It's your place.
My place.
When did you move in here?
About a month ago.
Photography? Who taught you that?
State of New York.
You're kidding.
Yeah, rehabilitation. It's the new thing for first offenders.
What do you do? Cheesecake pinups?
Yeah, all that.
And all that. I always wanted to be a photographer. How much you make?
I do all right.
Something like you got. It's not the jail they sent me to.
Well, didn't they teach you a trade inside?
Yeah, L&L. 4 hours a day.
L&L.
Laundry and latrines. I'm the new Mr. Clean. You married?
Hell no. She just comes in to...
To what?
To clean up.
She does more than that. Lisa?
Lisa. In a dump like this?
Seen her?
Not a trace.
But you have looked.
You bet I've looked. She owes me $2,000.
Me too. Said she'd double it for me by the time I got out. Instead, she ran off. I'll kill her.
You couldn't kill anybody. Least of all Lisa.
So, where's the action?
What action?
You sent me a message, quick and easy grand. That's what I want.
You want a quick and easy grand, come to 27B Grogan Street, 9 exactly, doors open?
Yeah, and next time leave me a message yourself. You would have come out a couple seconds sooner, I would have popped you in the mouth. You left that message, right? No? You got the same message?
Just like that. Then he hung up.
Who hung up?
Search me? I thought it must be from you.
And all this. This isn't your place. You're flat broke. You're not even a pornographer.
Look, I'm worse than broke, all right? I owe $800 to a loan shark. I'm a month behind with the interest.
That's bad.
If you can spot me for, say, $250. If I don't come up with some juice by Monday, they're taking me to the dentist.
$250 says. I haven't eaten since I got out of the joint. Hey, how much for this?
Cameras. You can't give them away. Who lives here?
Well, search me. Yeah, give me a second. Let me see what I can find out. Got enough cold cuts in here to last a long weekend.
Don't.
Ooh, crafty photographer. Keeps a 20 in the back of the fridge.
So leave it there. Come on, leave that stuff alone.
Now, all right. If I can only find where they put the mustard.
Who sent that message?
You know, it's funny. In the joint, I guzzle any of the slop they gave me, but now I don't have the mustard. I get the shakes.
Hey, what do you sound like?
I found it. What did who sound like?
The Joker who phoned.
Oh, some foreign guy. 501 was put up.
Where were you when you phoned?
Not my usual spot. You?
My usual spot.
So, Lisa?
It's gotta be Lisa. Who else would know where to find us?
What's in there?
Bedroom and bathroom?
Other entrance?
No, bars on all the windows, just like this one.
Wonder if this place is above. Lisa! Come out, wherever you are!
Who is it?
Good evening, Mr. Tallman.
You got the wrong place.
Oh, have I? Then could I interest you in a rug for your bathroom? Normally I'd be giving this away at $6.95, but for you, sir,
No rugs, thanks.
then if I may just deliver my message.
Who from?
From the party who phoned you not half an hour ago.
Well, why the hell didn't you say so?
Thank you, Mr. Tallman.
That's not my name.
Oh, I beg your pardon, I had no idea you were there. Now be candid and honest with you gentlemen. Strictly speaking, this is not my carpet. I found it in a pile of junk in that torn down building at the back of here. And seeing as it's a little damp and a bit cheesy, $1.75 and I'll be on my way.
Just give us the message and then take that stinking thing out of here.
Where's Lisa?
I beg your pardon, Mr. Tallman?
All right, let's get this straight, Buster. My name's not Tolman. I've never heard of such a person.
But it's a grand name, don't you think? Good old Mike Tallman. Hey, don't you think it suits him just fine? Sergeant Carlino?
Sergeant who?
And you will be Sergeant Carlino.
Who the hell are you?
I am Harry Rowe Jr. and Sr. from Scarsdale.
All right, Mr. Rowe Jr. and Sr. Message and out.
Who sent you here?
The message, children, is that once upon a time there were two small con artists. I believe they've just come out of jail. Poor fellows. One was tall and rugged, and he'd drop in on a housewife where she was alone and pretend to be an old friend of her husband's. The other would turn up a little later as a police detective. But the real brains of the outfit was a beautiful and talented girl. She could be young or old, French, Italian, or Cajun from Kansas.
Where is Lisa?
They both fell madly in love with her and would make little passes when the other one wasn't looking. And with quite a pathetic lack of success. Until one day, she got bored, made an anonymous phone call to the police, and then disappeared, taking their loot with her. As they say, no one is quite so gullible as a con man in love.
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
If she told you all that, why isn't she here?
Where is she?
Are you working for Lisa, or is she working for you?
We are now all working for Lisa.
Look, you said in your message a quick and easy grand.
That is correct.
Plus the $2,000 each that Lisa already owes us.
We shall have it
When?
tomorrow night, if we succeed. If we fail, nothing.
Why didn't she come here herself?
Perhaps she was shy of meeting you again before she can give you your money.
When do we see her?
Tomorrow night, with the merchandise. Well,
Look, we don't even talk anymore until we get $250 each.
Lisa told me to give you $500 each and the balance on delivery. Any objections? But first, may we have weapons on the table.
Search me up, Clee.
Your right pocket, your brass knuckles.
What breast nuts?
In your pocket, I cannot negotiate in an atmosphere of mistrust. And your little razor blade, Mr. Tomlin.
What do you use to protect yourself?
Geraldine protects me. Isn't she beautiful?
What does she do?
This.
Maybe we have Geraldine on the table too?
We may not,
Why the hell not?
because she is the referee.
Not so fast, Mr. Roach. What's the merchandise?
A child's doll.
A doll?
A musical doll. Lisa last saw it a few days ago in Montreal, but now she believes it is somewhere in this apartment.
How did it get here?
While Lisa was at the airport in Montreal, she got into conversation with a very nice photographer named Sam Hendricks. And she asked him if he could take this doll to her daughter who was in the New York hospital. And he was most sympathetic. But before he had time to deliver it, Lisa showed up here and asked for it herself. And then, much to her surprise, he just couldn't find it.
What do you mean you couldn't find it?
He couldn't find it. Lisa watched him search both these rooms, and then finally, pretending it was of no importance, she left. That was last night.
How big is this doll? And weight?
Just under 2 pounds.
A lot of 8 ounces for a music box.
That's a lot of horse.
We talking real stuff? Pure heroin?
Nothing has ever been so pure.
It's worth about 50 grand. You pushed it yourself?
Now, children, let's not get too greedy. Let's find the doll first, shall we?
Lisa sent you here to find it. Why does she need us?
Well, this morning, Lisa phoned this number, and pretending to be an Italian actress named Luciana, she made an appointment with Mr. Hendricks to have some photos taken at his studio tonight. Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks left this house just before 7. They walked to a movie where he left his wife, and then he went on to his studio where he is still waiting now.
Hold on a second. You getting all this?
Sure, pay attention.
I am.
So listen.
Listen, Mr. Rowe. I'm a first grade dropout. Give it to me like ABC. Lisa wants us all out of here so she can search this place herself, right?
That is correct.
So, the wife is out watching the movie, and the photographer's at his studio waiting for an Italian broad who doesn't exist. How long is he going to wait?
Perhaps we had better reassure him, if you'll excuse me. Hello? Mr. Sam Hendricks? Hey, I am so glad. My name is Giano from Giano's Restaurante. I have a message from a Miss Luciana. She is so very sorry to be late. No, wait, please. I put her in a taxi 2 minutes ago. Il taxi per la signorina Luciana subito. Mr. Hendricks? Any moment, Miss Luciana will be arriving. Be kind and wait for her. Grazie, signore. Ciao. That should hold in there a bit longer.
So Lisa's already been in here tonight?
Yeah, and she searched all around and still couldn't find it.
So she searched everywhere. What about this?
And there's a locked closet in the bedroom. I'll open that.
It's not in the closet.
How do you know?
Lisa checked. She found the key on the ledge just above it.
Hey, what about this here?
Well, does she know about the safe?
She does, and that is why you're here.
Yeah. Well, it's a little out of our line, but all right. Once the photographer comes, we'll make him open it. But listen, Mr. Rowe, we're not squeamish. Are you?
I am, and that is not why you're here. Suppose after some persuasion he did open the safe and it wasn't there, then what?
The doll's in the safe. I'll give you 5 to 1.
That's a chance Lisa just won't take. It may be in the safe, or he may have taken it somewhere else. He may have even taken it to the police. Believe me, we have to slide into this very gently. Lisa didn't call you two in for nothing.
What did she say?
She said you're not to twist in your arms. Don't steal anything. Let the wife find the doll and then give it to you of her own free will.
All right. It's a con job. Good old-fashioned, like old times. Hey, we better find out all we can about this guy. Hey, what was his name again?
Sam Hendricks. Flew to Montreal last Monday, returned to New York yesterday.
Hey, looky here. See what's over there by the parking lot?
What?
A phone booth.
Oh, great. In the blinds, we've got 9 signals.
Oh, 6.
9.
Up, down, closed. 3 twos are 6.
It's 3 squared, you think.
Now you left me behind.
Oh, it's just an old system of ours. One of us goes, zonk, zonk, and then the phone rings. We got this handled, Miss Rowe. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, the number to that phone booth out in the parking lot is 924-5309. Here. Better make a note of this number as well. Oh, and Mike, there's some information on that wall as well.
So when do we start this? Tonight?
Tomorrow, a proud grandfather from Asbury Park will phone Mr. Hendricks and ask him to come and take some portraits of his family tomorrow afternoon. 1 hour express bus, $75, and stay till dinner. And that gets the husband out of the way. There's a Volkswagen bus out in the car lot. Mike? Oh, there you are. There's a Volkswagen bus out in the car lot. Meet me there in 10 minutes.
You're staying here, Mr. Rowe?
Yeah, just a quick look around in case I forgot anything.
Oh, we'll wait with you then.
Better not all leave together.
Guess you're right. Well, come on then, Sergeant Carlino. Oh, by the way, the key to that closet?
What about it?
It's not on the ledge.
Huh. Lisa must have taken it with her.
Won't they miss it when they get home tonight?
They'll each just think the other one lost it.
Well, just one more question before we go. Lisa told you an awful lot, didn't she?
Lisa?
Lisa. All those little details about how she worked.
And about us?
See, we know Lisa very well.
She would never say anything about us.
Unless she had to.
All right, you. Up those stairs and through that door. Now!
Catch! All right, Mr. Rote. Drop Geraldine on the floor, nice and easy.
I'd rather not do that.
Drop it.
Children. Will you settle for this?
Flip it. Why don't you have a seat, Mr. Rote?
Thank you.
Now.
Dirty little creep. Come on, let's go. No, don't. Why?
Lisa was too clever, Mike. I felt certain she knew where it was, and then, too late.
Let's go.
You were forgetting something, aren't you?
I know where I was when this happened.
You're already involved. And oh, exactly when did it happen? Just before you let me in? By the way, I'm not on parole and no policeman has ever heard of me.
Someone must have seen you with her somewhere.
Never. I followed Lisa several times, but we never actually met until she walked in there tonight.
So she told you all that stuff about us tonight?
That and a good deal more.
Look, you just try and get away with this, but we are out. You're on your own now, Mr. Rote.
I'm sorry, Mike, but you guys were so highly recommended. I need you.
Well, that's just too bad. And now you've got a body to take care of yourself. Come on, let's go.
Now, children, listen. Think. If you simply walk out on me now, I'll walk out right after you and leave Lisa in there. You signed your names all over this apartment. And even if you could remember all that you touched, it'll take at least an hour to wipe it off. Now, I, on the other hand, have only touched one thing since I've arrived. And before that, I wore these. Highly recommended, by the way, and disposable. You buy them in enormous rolls at Hamburger Schlimmer. Hey, don't forget the safe, Sergeant. Oh, and the icebox. Now, if you do exactly as I say, the police won't even ever come in here. Will you stop acting like a housemaid and listen? Now, 1, get her out of here. Roll her up in that, and meet me out in the Volkswagen.
Listen, let us out of this, will you?
No, I need you.
For what?
Everything we planned still holds good. We simply con the wife until she finds us that dog. No one gets hurt, not even a scratch. The only difference is that instead of working for Lisa, you're not working for me.
Well, there's one other difference, Mr. Rote. You promised us the 1,000 each plus 2.
Less than 500, of course.
Yeah, well, things have changed since then.
Yeah.
All right. 2 plus 2 then.
And we want 2,000 plus another 5,000 each tomorrow night.
Quiet. She's alone. Stay exactly where you are and don't even breathe.
Sam? Sammy? Gloria? Sam? Well, did she show up yet? Feliciana? What do you mean she hasn't arrived yet? Delayed for nearly 2 hours? Who does she think you are? I'm home now. Oh, the movie was lovely, darling, but you should have checked. It was in Swedish. Not even a note of background music. Well, I took a wrong turn somewhere, and so I ended up coming home by taxi. How else? Yes, a taxi. You want me to walk to your studio now? Oh no, I'm staying right here. When will you be home? 11? Well, I guess I better trot over there and keep the score. Oh, don't worry, I won't cramp your style. Ciao. You belong here. Gloria. Come on, I know you're there. You can't fool me, you know.
Well,
2 plus 5, Mr. Rote.
2 plus 5, Mr. Tallman.
Hear about the murder?
Just 2 seconds. What murder?
They found a woman just outside here this morning.
Who told you?
I heard it on the radio. A woman from Scarsdale or somewhere.
Are you making this up?
Why should I?
It's a ploy to make me stay home.
It is not.
Okay, windows. You'd really rather I didn't go?
Serious?
Of course.
Well, no. I mean, yes. Of course I want you to stay home, but not because someone's been murdered, because of me. Need the ceiling lights?
Yes, please. It's a bit gloomy. Okay, quick check. Phone number for police emergencies.
Oh, that's easy. Just dial 0 and say you're blind.
Operators get busy and don't answer.
Oh, that urgent, is it? So that murder does worry you.
This one you must know. 440-1234.
One moment. Let me get my sugar lumps. Four 1234.
Yes.
Oh, these easy ones that fool me. Okay, so let's see. It's 4, not 404, not 044, but 440-1234.
Then ask for the
6th precinct, 4 plus 2. Okay. Doctor's office. 924-6817. Want the Chinese laundry?
Now my bus leaves at 5 and returns from where?
Asbury Park.
At?
Every hour on the hour.
I'll phone you as soon as I get there and again when I'm leaving. Oh, and if that dull woman phones, just tell her I still haven't found it.
Okay.
And try to get her phone number. And let Gloria look for her while she's down here. It must be somewhere.
That child is not coming here today.
Well, just to do your shopping, grocery list and $5 are on the table.
No, Gloria! Oh! Did it stay on the table or did it fall?
It's on the table. Now, what's wrong with Gloria?
Everything. She can't even close the icebox. Am I anywhere near?
Yes, but you're not searching. Try 20 degrees right. If she doesn't close the icebox, just say, close the icebox.
And what if she doesn't?
Then just say, that's the girl, thanks.
What do you mean, that's the girl, thanks? It's still open.
Oh, a little trick I learned at the Marine, sweetheart. Always assume the order's been carried out, then if she hasn't closed it already, she'll be so embarrassed.
Gloria's not a Marine. She doesn't embarrass that easily. I'd rather have a dog.
Dogs can't shop at the supermarket.
Dogs can't rearrange the furniture. That's Gloria's latest hobby. I nearly broke both my legs last night. And where is the wastebasket? I've been searching for it all morning.
It's over here. Now, you put it back where it belongs.
Where was it?
On top of the washer, where you used to put it.
It was Gloria.
Come on now. Take it easy on this kid. Her daddy's just left him again, and her mother's out looking for him. She's been battered back and forth like a sawed-off shuttlecock. And on top of that, she's having to wear glasses for the first time. Oh, by the way, call her Four Eyes.
4 Eyes?
The glasses. That's what the kids are calling her, and she can't take it, so they'll just keep going on until she can.
So?
So, if we call her that too, she'll get used to it much quicker.
I don't know if I dare.
Now you're scared of some girl? Oh, the icebox needs the frosting, but my way this time.
Your way? And what if I burn both my hands off?
Don't. Ongoing team is in the emergency control.
Defrost the icebox. Do I have to have a project every time you're away?
And if it stops raining, try walking to my studio and back. And no cheating.
Did I cheat last night?
How about that old lady who helped you cross 6th Avenue?
You were watching?
Just when you cross 6th. How about just once to my studio and back? All by yourself?
Do I have to be the world's champion blind woman?
Well, yes.
How about a little old bronze medal every now and then? I'm an awfully good loser.
Much sooner have a winner. I'm holding out for you, sweetheart.
Hey, you cheat! I was there once already! Just don't ever leave me, okay?
Fat chance.
Is she meeting you at the bus station?
Well, it's a he. I'm meeting him.
No, the woman who didn't show up last night. Luciana.
Oh, her. Yeah, she went ahead to get the back seat. Nowhere near.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know you were there.
Well, I'm here. Now take it easy.
But you have to admit, that's my first lucky punch in weeks.
Yes, you were lucky, and now I've got a nosebleed, and I'm gonna miss that place.
Oh, before you go, where does the refrigerator plug in?
Huh?
The ice pots. Where does it plug into the wall?
Well, you'll find it. And don't ask Gloria either.
I don't need Gloria. And I certainly don't need you.
Ha!
Sam? Gloria? Anybody? Fire department, please. Hello, fire department. I'm sorry to call you for such a little thing like this, but I think there's something on fire. It might be something as small as a cigarette, but I'm blind and I can't seem to locate it. Do you think that you could send someone over, or do you think it would be faster if I called the police? Oh, I'm sorry. It's 27B Rogan Street. I just don't know where to find it. Oh, one moment, please. I think someone's here. Come in, whoever you are. Oh, good.
Hi, my name's Tallman.
Oh, okay. I think there's something on fire, and I can't seem to locate it. Do you think that you could...
Oh, look out. Easy now.
I'm sorry, I'm blind, you see.
Oh, I've got it. Just a cigarette butt. There's a little paper in the ashtray, must have caught fire.
Where was the ashtray?
Over on the safe, by the telephone.
Silly me, I can never quite tell where smoke's coming from. I don't know you, do I?
No, Mrs. Hendricks, my name's Tallman. Mike Tallman, I used to know Sam.
Oh, I'm Susie Hendricks. But I'm afraid you just missed him. I'm afraid he won't be back until this evening.
Oh, that's too bad. I have to fly to Phoenix in a couple hours.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I should have phoned, of course. I did try last night about 9 o'clock.
Oh, yes, we were out. Do you come to New York often?
Oh, here's your laundry.
Oh,
No, I don't. Some friends lent me their apartment for a few days. It's quite near here. I thought I saw Sam last night on 8th Street.
oh yes, he has a studio near there. Sit down, won't you?
Oh, just for a minute, thanks. I see he's still a camera bug.
Yes, he started studying just after he left the Marines. Is that where you...
Oh, yes, it is. It was the, it's been so long I've almost forgotten.
No, don't tell me. The 3rd Training Battalion, Charlie Company.
Charlie Company, that's right. Good old Charlie Company. Did you know Sam in those days?
No, we met about a year ago, just after my accident, and then we're married 6 months later.
You lost your sight in an accident.
Yes, in an automobile accident.
I first met Sam 5 feet underwater, but I suppose he's told you that one.
No.
I drove my Jeep right into a canal. I guess you could say he saved my life.
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh?
I was practicing how to cross at the lights, and cars started piling up all around me, and then Sam pulled me out, and he wasn't too pleased about it either.
Oh boy, you don't have to tell me.
Were you afraid of him too?
Oh, we all were. Till you got to know him, of course. I guess he was just a perfectionist.
And he still is. So he should be the one who's blind. He'd be terribly good at it.
Blind Sam. I'm sorry, Mrs. Hendricks, I shouldn't laugh.
No, it's all right. Now he'd be the world's champion blind man. Gloria? Who is that?
Little girl.
Come in, Gloria.
She went out. Does Sam still get up to Canada now and then?
Yes, he was visiting his parents there last week. Did you ever meet them?
No, I didn't. Well, I'm sure sorry to have missed him, Mrs. Hendricks.
Send us a card next time you are in town.
I will. Thank you, Mrs. Hendricks.
Susie.
Susie. I better go grab my bags. Just say hello to Sam for me.
Oh, yes,
Mike Tallman.
Mike Tallman.
That's right.
Goodbye, and thank you so much for putting out the... Oh, my goodness. Hello? Oh, you're still there. I'm so sorry, but the fire's out now. Yes, actually, it wasn't in here at all. It was upstairs. It was just some soup that burnt up on the stove. You see, there was a little girl who was supposed to be looking after it, but you know how they are sometimes. Oh, no, she's fine, so everything's okay now. Goodbye. Oh, how awful. Mike? Mike?
What, Sue?
Oh, hello, Gloria.
Who is that man who was just here?
That was Mr. Tallman. He's an old friend of Sam's.
Oh, I see. Is the grocery list ready?
Yes, it's on the table. And the $5. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it. What else?
Nothing else. My job for today is to defrost the icebox, if you'd like to help me with that. What did you do just then?
I switched it to defrost, of course.
No, that's not how we do it.
It is too. I've done it for Mother hundreds of times.
Not with this one. If you switch this one to defrost, the milk freezes solid and all the jars crack open. No, we have to do it Sam's way. First, we have to unplug it from the wall, then take everything out, put 2 pots of boiling water into the
Do
freezer.
it Sam's way. I'll go to the A&P.
Did you close the door? To the icebox?
Yes.
I didn't hear it shut.
Okay, it's open then.
Then would you shut it, please?
Why can't you do it? It's right over there.
Now listen here, Four Eyes. I thought I made myself clear. When I open the refrigerator door, I close it. And when you open it, you don't. I can't tell you time. Did you drop that on accident?
No.
Then pick it up. Now.
Don't call me that again. And I do not steal.
Steal? Who said anything about stealing?
You did. I know Sam would never say such a thing. You told Mother that I'd stolen a doll of yours? What I want with a stupid doll?
I said nothing of the kind.
Yes, you did.
And whatever you threw down just then, pick it up now.
No, don't yell at me. I'm gonna have to be yelled at.
Whatever you're doing, stop it, you little sawdust shuttlecock! Oh!
What did you say?
I'm sorry, Gloria, I shouldn't have said that.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It just popped out. You see what happens when you push...
I know some dirty words too, you know.
I wouldn't have called you Four Eyes if...
Why did you?
Well, doesn't Sam call you that?
Sam likes me. He can call me what he likes.
Oh, I see. Thank you. I'll tell him.
What will you tell him? If you tell Sam anything, well, I'll tell him.
What?
I heard.
What do you mean, I heard?
From M. Tallman, Arizona.
Oh, what have you got there?
Well, he left a package. By mistake, I'm sure.
Well, you'd better leave it there.
Fine. He'll be back, I'm sure.
I don't like that. I think you'd better go.
Fine. I will go.
And leave the money.
And I closed it.
Leave the money in the grocery list. I'll do it myself. Oh, and before you leave, everything you dropped just now, pick it up.
Will you tell Sam?
Tell Sam everything.
Well, then pick it up yourself.
Okay? I will. Now go on, beat it. And don't ever come down here again.
Oh, please don't tell Sam. Susie, I wanted to help today. Please, Susie.
Thanks, I'll put that away.
You won't tell Sam, will you?
Just tell me what's broken. I won't be mad.
Nothing's broken. I only threw unbreakables.
Well, that was clever of you. Who taught you to do that?
Daddy,
Does he throw things often?
boy, did he ever that night he left. He went around the whole apartment throwing all the unbreakables, and then when Mother got wild, she said, well, look at you. You can't even break anything. And then in the morning, he was gone. Oh, Susie!
What is it?
I thought there was something on the ground that was sharp. I'm so sorry, Susie.
It's okay, darling. I'll put everything away. Who is it?
I'll go to the A&P.
Thanks, honey. No rush. Come in. The door's open.
I'll get it.
Thank you.
Susie, you can call me Four Eyes one day if you like, but just not yet, okay?
I would like to speak to Mr. Sam Hunt.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
Where is she? Where is Mrs. Rose?
I think you have the wrong house. You see, I'm Mrs. Hendrickson.
May I have a glass of water? I'm not feeling too well.
Okay, just 1 second. If you wait there, What are you doing in there?
And you can tell Sam Hunt, if he doesn't leave her alone, I'll kill him.
Sorry, I think I left a package here.
Mike, don't let him leave. I don't know who he is.
Hey, what are you doing?
Don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me. I found it. I found it in the house of sin.
Now stop, just who are you?
Taxi.
Mike!
Susie, what happened?
I don't know. He just barged in, and then he went into the bedroom, and I heard a bunch of noise, and I'm not
Oh,
sure.
and he threw your dresser all over the floor. I better call the police.
The number is 440-1234. Mike, what will I do if he comes back?
Don't worry, Susie. I'll take the next flight to Phoenix. I'll wait with you till Sam comes home, okay?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I've got to fly to Phoenix.
Night.
Well, maybe that little girl upstairs will be able to, identify her. Hey, write down your address here, will you? Mrs. Hendricks, how many apartments are there in this house?
Just two. This one and the one upstairs.
So you say he was waving something in his hand, Mr. Tallman?
Yeah, it looked like some sort of small leather book. Here's my address.
Hey, excuse me a second, Mrs. Hendricks. It's pretty dark in here. All right, is this your permanent address, Mr. Tallman?
Yes, it is.
Well, I won't bother you guys anymore. I'm sure if your husband finds anything, I'm sure he'll let me know.
Yes, he will. And thank you for coming so quickly.
You're entirely welcome.
Hello? Oh, just one moment. Sergeant Carmino!
Here, I'll grab it. Sergeant? Sergeant, you're wanted on the phone.
Sorry, Mrs. Hendricks. It's gonna be one of those days. Carlino here. Yes, Lieutenant. You just walked in. A doll. Have you told him yet? Give me a couple minutes. Yeah, no, I understand. Okay.
Did they find the old man?
Mrs. Hendricks, maybe I should mention one thing to you. I don't want to alarm you or anything, but there was a woman found out here outside your house this morning.
Oh, yes, I know.
You said you knew her?
No, I heard about it on the radio.
Oh, well, did your husband know her?
No.
Of course he didn't.
Look, I was just told to make some inquiries. You know, anything strange outside here last night?
No, but we were out most of the evening.
Oh, I see. So you and your husband were together all evening, I suppose.
No, I went to the movies for about an hour while Sam worked in the studio.
Oh, I see. So was Mr. Hendricks alone as well? Hey.
No, he was supposed to photograph this woman, but she never...
What is this? Are you questioning Mrs. Hendricks for any particular reason?
I'm not questioning her.
Well, why are you taking notes?
Well, I'm not really taking notes. I was just trying to...
What?
Mike.
Look, if you have any further questions, I suggest you wait until Mr. Hendricks comes home.
Listen, I was just trying to see if there's any other questions I should ask.
Well, she doesn't have to answer any questions she doesn't want to, and if they didn't teach you that at police school, you can read the Constitution.
Not allowed to talk, am I? Fine, no more questions.
But did they find that old man yet?
Mr. Tallman, you're not a lawyer by chance, right?
No, I'm not.
No, I don't think so.
Fat lot of help he was. That old man could be in New Jersey by now.
Mike, is this room very dirty?
No? Why?
Sergeant Carlino was dusting everywhere. Didn't you notice?
No, I didn't.
All over the refrigerator and in this corner.
I'll get it. Probably just wants to ask some more silly questions.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hunt.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks live here.
Hendricks. Oh, I beg your pardon, but this is 27B Grogan Street?
Yes, it is, but,
My name is Rote. Harry Rote Jr. May I ask if an elderly gentleman dropped by here today?
well, I don't know if he dropped by exactly.
Mr. Hendricks, if I may come in for a moment. You see, that was my father.
Yes, please come in.
Thank you.
Mr. Roach, Mrs. Hendricks is blind.
Oh, I understand. Thank you.
Mike?
Yes, you're all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. Mr. Rote?
I'm so sorry about this, Mrs. Hendricks. I surely hope my father wasn't rude in any way.
Well, he threw the contents of her dresser all over the floor. Is that rude, do you think?
Oh, goodness. But let me reassure you, this is not a serious matter as you may think, Mr. Hendricks.
No, my name's Tallman. I'm a friend of Mr. Hendricks.
Mr. Tallman, I'm aware that my father's behavior may appear a little erratic at times, but I assure you he would never...
Harm anyone?
Certainly not.
Well, he was
I
just...
had everything set.
Gloria?
It's just your groceries.
You can leave
I'll
them
cook
now.
it later.
You can leave them now if you'd like.
What did my father say?
Something about if someone didn't leave some woman alone, he would kill him.
Did he mention the name Sam Hunt?
Yes, I think that's what he said.
Ah, then I can explain all this quite easily. You see, my father thinks your husband is a photographer named Sam Hunt.
Well, as you can see, my husband is a photographer, but we can clear this up very quickly. Mike, In my bedroom, there's a wedding photograph of Sam and me. If you'll just grab it.
I'm afraid that won't help me very much. You see, I've never seen this man.
Well, just who is he?
About 3 years ago, while my wife was on vacation in Montreal, my father tells me she and this man became acquainted.
I don't understand. Your wife meets some man 3 years ago, now your father wants to kill him?
Well, he alleges that they've been seeing each other from time to time, ever since. And now, if you excuse me, Mrs. Hendricks, I must go find my father.
Mr. Rhodes, there's one thing I don't quite understand. How did you get here today? Did you follow your father here?
In a way, yes, I did.
Then you were outside the whole time he was in here? Why didn't you stop him?
I didn't follow him here exactly.
Well, then how exactly did you get here?
I was hoping to not have to tell you this.
Please tell us.
I think my father followed my wife to this apartment.
When?
Last Sunday, my father invited us to dinner at his club. My wife showed up late and said she couldn't stay because she had to call on a friend who was flying to Montreal the next day, and she had something to give him. My father then became very testy and wanted to know the man's name and what it was she had to give him. And she became frustrated and said, well, if you must know, it's that doll of mine you broke. Then she got up and walked out.
A doll, did you say?
Yes, it was a musical doll.
Was it?
Yes?
You said that Mrs. Rote needed to give a doll to a friend who was going to Canada?
Yes.
Why did she have to do that?
Because this doll wasn't just a toy. It was specially made for her in Montreal. They played a little tune that was a favorite of hers. Dun, 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 dun. So he said he would take it back to the makers to have it fixed, and then bring it back to her. That night when she left, my father looked at me and said, it's that doll Sam Hunt gave her. Then he got up and followed her. The next morning, I found this note underneath my door. It just says, Dear Harry, Sam Hunt lives at 27B Grogan Street in Greenwich Village. Dad. And then this morning when my wife Luciana didn't come home last night.
Who? Who didn't come home last night?
Luciana, my wife, she frequently goes to Manhattan to visit friends, and she usually stays there, but she oftentimes phones to say where she's going to be, but so far we haven't heard anything.
Susie, shall I get it? Hello? Just a moment. Susie, Sergeant Carlini. Susie?
What does he want?
Hello?
Excuse me, Mr. Hendricks, I have to go.
Yes, I can take it. Well, his son's here now. Just a second. Mr. Rote, he wants to speak to you.
Who?
The police.
No, say I've gone.
Well, it's about your wife.
What?
And your father is at the police station?
Hello? Speaking. That's right. No, she didn't, but is she hurt? No! Tell me now!
Mr. Rote! Mr. Rote!
Mike, don't go.
I wasn't. That's some family, the Rotes. The old man just showed up at the police station, and apparently the wife's been in some kind of accident.
She's dead.
What?
She was killed just outside here last night.
You knew that? All the time he was here?
I only just realized it when he was on the phone just now. The sergeant must have told him. I heard about it on the radio. I think they even mentioned her name, only I wasn't listening properly. Mike, will you call the Asbury Park bus station and ask them to have Sam phone me immediately?
Sure I will, but Susie, you're not worried about anything that old man's going to say. He's obviously nuts.
But there's something you don't know, Mike.
What?
Sam did bring home a child's doll from Canada.
Well, can't be the same doll.
Exactly like the one he just described. I was helping Sam unpack it, and I must have knocked it off the bed, and it fell on the floor, and it made some noise, and I picked it up, and I said, "Ah, surprise," thinking that it was a present for me, but he said no, it was for a little girl in the hospital. He said some woman gave it to him that he met in the airport in Montreal. She asked him to bring it here. Some woman he said he had never met before.
And Sam took it to the hospital?
No. That woman, it must have been Mrs. Roach. She came here late that night looking for it, but Sam couldn't find it, and he looked everywhere. It must still be here somewhere. And the woman who didn't show up last night, the Italian woman, Luciana, that must be Mrs. Roach too.
Take it easy, Susie. Suppose Sam does know her. That's not so serious.
Mike, in the bedroom, there should be a wedding photograph of Sam and me. If you could just grab it, it's a wedding photograph in a leather frame.
Not on the dresser. Oh, Susie, that's what the old man must have taken when he left the house.
He's taken a photograph of Sam to the police.
We'd better call Carlino.
No, we can't call the police. Sergeant Carlino, he mentioned something about a doll when he was on the phone. Don't you remember? And all the questions about where Sam was last night, and the woman who was murdered last night, they must think that Sam killed her.
Susie.
What is it?
There's a police car just down the street. They're watching this house. Hello? Just a second. Asbury Park bus station.
Let me speak to it.
He took the 5 o'clock to Manhattan. Are you sure? He wasn't on.
But he must have been.
Well, maybe he missed it.
Well, if he had, then he'd have phoned by now. Let me speak to him. Oh!
Susie, are you right?
No! That's the third time in half an hour, and I just broke a lamp in the bedroom.
Oh, let me help you out then.
No, leave me alone. It's no good, Mike. I can't.
If you could just remember where Sam kept the key to that cabinet.
We'll just have to wait until Sam gets home. I just can't figure out why he hasn't phoned by now.
Susie, we can't wait till Sam gets home. We've got to find the doll and anything else that connects him to Mrs. Roach. Well, before this sergeant comes back, if we don't have...
Back of the freezer!
What do you mean back of the freezer?
The key to the filing cabinet. I knew it was someplace funny. Well, is it there?
Yes.
There should be a 20 in the back of the freezer as well. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it.
We put that in there when we moved in, just in case we ever starved to death.
It's frozen in. There.
Well, is the doll there?
No doll, but there's this.
These are all the keys we have. There's a key for everything that's left. Look for a small key on a large tag.
Small suitcase?
There we go. This is where Sam keeps all the important papers. Oh, thank you, Mike. I'm feeling better now. Mike?
Here, Susie.
Can you open this?
doll.
Here, you'd better take a look at these. Can you see all right?
For what?
To read the letters.
Sure, the lights are on.
If any of them are from her, just don't tell me. Just burn them in the sink.
They're all from you, Susie. You type pretty well.
I didn't know Sam was a hoarder. I nearly didn't show them to you. And we still haven't found anything yet of hers?
Nothing. We've looked just about everywhere it could be. Everywhere except this safe. I only just noticed it was here.
Mike, this light, it's to the ceiling?
Yes.
On now.
On. Why?
It's nothing. It's just that Sergeant Carlino had to open the blinds to read something, but this light was on. I felt it.
Well, they're on now anyway. Susie, do you think the doll could be in the safe? Susie?
No, it can't be in there. And Mr. Rowe did the same thing.
Did what?
Opened the blinds, didn't you notice?
Did he?
I presume he didn't shut them. When Mr. Rowe mentioned the doll, I nearly told him all about it.
Susie, you jumped earlier when Mr. Rope came in.
Yes. For a second, I thought it was the old man.
You mean that they were together?
Yes, of course, I realized that I was wrong right away, but they had the same walk and the same shoes.
You mean they sounded the same?
But exactly the same. New shoes, and one of them squeaked a little bit. You probably didn't notice.
No, I didn't.
They were wearing old loafers. Sam wears them most of the time. Mike, is that police car still outside?
Yes, it is. They're looking this way.
Can you see their faces?
Not very well.
Try. This is very important.
Why?
Well, this might sound strange, Mike, but is one of those men Mr. Rote?
Mr. Rote?
Well, is it?
The old man or the son?
Rote Jr.
What would he be doing in a police car?
Isn't there a radio in there?
I don't know. Suppose there is.
I was just thinking that, what if Mr. Rote's a detective too?
Now, what makes you think that?
Well, first of all, Carlino fiddles with the blinds, and almost immediately the police phone him, and then Mr. Rote does the same thing, and Carlino calls him then.
No, he called you.
Or did he?
I see. Sending messages via these blinds and the police radio?
Well, you'd have to admit, if they did suspect Sam, it'd be a pretty neat trick.
I seriously doubt the police work like that. Susie, look, I want to help Sam. If he can explain all this, fine. But if he can't, why didn't you tell me about this safe?
Oh, it can't be in there because, well, it just isn't ours. The woman who lived here before us, she tried to sell it to us, first for $200, then $100, then $50, and when we finally made it clear that we just didn't want it, she locked the safe, and Sam said he saw her walk outside and drop the key in the drain.
Susie, are you making this up?
Of course not. Why should I?
Well, not that I blame you, of course. I wouldn't want to open my safe in front of a complete stranger, even if I could watch him.
Now, have I been Treating you like a complete stranger?
Well, no, that's not what I mean.
I just wish that doll wasn't there. Then nobody could find it, could they?
I wouldn't be so sure of that. If the police get a warrant to search the place, and they might, they could have the safe opened. Did you think of that?
Open the safe without a key?
Well, they could drill it open.
Oh, well, let's just hope they do. That would take hours, and by that time, Sam will be home.
You're right. But you'd better be sure.
Mike, do you really think...
Just wait till I've gone.
Where you're going? Where?
To the apartment where I've been staying.
Why?
Just to pick up my things. I'll bring them back here.
Do you have to go now?
Well, some other people are moving in. I've got to give them the key.
Well, then you'd better give me the number.
What number?
To the place you're staying at.
Well, it's only just around the corner.
Well, what if you're delayed? Or if I do find the doll?
I'll phone you when I get there.
Oh, then just give me the address, and I'll call information.
Now, hang on. I might have it here somewhere. Oh, here it is. But can you remember it?
Yes, one moment. Ready?
It's WA4
That's 924, same as this one. Go on.
5309.
5309. Oh, that's a stinker. There's always one magic number. Let's see. I'll be 30 in 2 years. That's almost 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. And double 3 is 6, but it's 5, not 6. So it's 539. 5309?
That's right. How long can you remember that?
About 2.5 minutes, so hurry. Oh, and Mike, lock the street door when you leave. And this one too, I'll let you in.
I will.
Oh, and Mike,
Yes?
I just don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come by today. Who is that? Mike?
Hello, Susie.
Gloria, don't do that to me. How did you get in here?
Oh, I just borrowed the key that you let Mother see. I got all the way upstairs and I noticed that I had a stick of butter still in the bag, so... But it's okay.
Thank you, honey.
Oh, I put it in the icebox and I closed the door. You can pay me tomorrow if you like. You can do 4722, but you owe me 35 cents for my time, so I give you
No more numbers, please. I'm not a computer. Just call it quits, okay?
Okay, bye-bye then. Susie, it's none of my business, but that man that was here with Sam's friend,
That was Mr. Rope. Why? What about him?
is he a police detective?
What makes you say that?
I don't know, because that lady that was murdered, that's all.
Gloria, if you get on this, can you see out the window?
I think so.
There's a police car out there.
Nope,
Are you sure?
no police car.
It was there a moment ago. It must have gone. Do you see any policemen anywhere?
No,
How about any cars that look like they might be watching this house?
I don't think so. There's not many people out there. It's still raining. Can I get down now?
Yes, of course. Oh, wait! When we first moved in here, Sam used to make his phone calls from a phone booth somewhere out there. I think they're near some street lights. Can you see a phone booth anywhere?
Yes, I see it right at the end of the street.
And are there any cars parked near the phone booth?
One of those Volkswagen buses. It's right next to it.
Anyone in it?
I can't tell. There's curtains all around. Susie, is something the matter? You look awfully worried.
No, I'll be all right when Sam gets home.
Oh, there's a man getting out of it now.
Who is
He's
it?
coming this way.
Is it Mr. Rowe? The man you thought was a detective?
No, it's not. Sam didn't do anything wrong, did he?
No, of course not, honey. Gloria, you remember that doll your mother asked you about?
What about it?
It belonged to the woman who was murdered last night. And if they found it anywhere near here, they might think that Sam had something to do with it. That's why it's so important.
Look out, look out!
What is it?
He's coming right, he's looking right in the window.
Can he see you?
I don't think so.
Don't let him see that doll.
He's gone now.
That's the street door. Honey, run upstairs and see if you can lock the back door.
No, we can't, Dad. He took the key with him.
We have to hide that doll anywhere.
I'll take it upstairs.
No, in here, in here. Where did you find it?
It was right under the settee. It must have fallen or something.
We've been searching this room for hours. You've got to tell me.
I took it.
Why?
Well, when I saw it here, I thought it was a present for me, but Sam said it was for some other girl. So I stole it. It's okay, though. It's hidden under the garbage. Nobody can see it.
Darling, would you like to do something that's difficult and incredibly dangerous?
Yes. What?
Can you see that phone booth from upstairs?
Oh, I think so. The mother's bedroom.
Oh, take down this phone number. Hurry. Now listen carefully. Go upstairs and watch the phone booth. And if anybody from the Volkswagen gets out to make a phone call, you phone me the moment they walk out of the phone booth. Do you understand?
I understand.
Only the people in the Volkswagen and only after they've left. Do you understand?
No problem.
Oh, no, wait, I have a better idea. When you call, let it ring twice and then hang up.
Oh, I know, like a signal.
Yes.
Oh, and if you need anything, Susie, you can hit the water pipe.
Where is
You
it?
can hear it all over the apartment.
Where is it?
I'll show you.
Thank you. Who is it?
Sergeant Carlino.
Just a minute, Sergeant. I'm on the phone. Thank you, honey. That's a wonderful idea. Just a box of Kleenex and a bottle of aspirin. That'll be all. Thank you, honey. I've got to go. Someone's at the door now. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm glad you're here. Some children were playing out back, and I think one of them might have broken some glass. Would you mind checking the bathroom?
And more important things to do, Mrs. Hendricks.
It won't take but a minute, just please.
Nothing wrong with the bathroom window.
And what about the one in here?
It's okay too.
That's strange. I thought I heard glass. You wanted to ask me something?
Yeah, I heard that Mr. Rowe came and called on you the other night.
Yes, he did.
Just wanted to let you know that the woman found outside your murder yesterday, that was his wife.
Oh,
Don't seem very surprised by that.
well, I assumed from the way he acted on the phone that there had been some kind of accident.
Seemed to be looking for something since I was here last, Mrs. Hendricks.
Yes, I was looking for the replacement bags for the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, bags for the vacuum cleaner. Ah, let me help you look for those.
Oh, no, please don't bother.
Oh, no bother at all. You know, just the other day, my wife lost her only can opener. You'll never guess where she found it.
In the washing machine?
Yeah. I just figured you might have done the same thing.
Well, thank you, but I just as soon you didn't check for them now.
Oh. You sure you were searching for that? Sure sure you weren't searching for a doll?
A doll? I don't know what you mean.
Doll that your husband brought back from Canada, and Mrs. Rote came to collect the other night?
My husband didn't know Mrs. Rote.
We know he did. Mr. Rote recognizes him from a photograph that his father has.
You mean which he stole from our bedroom?
That old man remembers seeing your husband and Mrs. Rote together on several occasions. So, where else might that doll be hidden? That safe, perhaps?
Now, why would my husband need to hide a doll in there?
And I suppose if it wasn't a safe, you couldn't open it anyway, could you?
As a matter of fact, I could.
You could?
Yes.
Then will you open it?
For you?
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Certainly not. You'll need a warrant for that and you know it.
I will have a warrant in no time.
Then you'll have to bust it open. You'll get no help from me.
It'll take about 20 minutes to drill into it, and that'll be all done before your husband gets home. Now, don't leave this house.
Oh, Sergeant Carlino.
Yeah,
Is Mr. Rote still in the 6th precinct?
it's probably left by now. Why?
Then would you mind giving me his phone number? I just have some things that I wanted to tell him.
His phone number?
Well, don't tell me he didn't give it to you.
Well, no, of course he gave it to me, but I don't have it on me right now. You know what? You should call information. He lives in Scarsdale.
I've tried that and it's not listed. Oh, I know how I can find it. 440-1234.
Whoa.
That'll put me through to the 6th precinct.
Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, no. No, that's for emergencies only here. Here, I'll call my office directly.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Carlino. Is Mr. Rote still there? This is the son. Yeah, Mrs. Hendricks wants to speak to him. Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Rote? My husband's friend, Mr. Tallman, has phoned a lawyer, and he has told me that if you make any more false accusations against my husband, I can press charges. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Thank you, Mr. Rote.
That lawyer friend's not going to stop us, Mrs. Hendricks. I will be back with the warrant.
I'll be right here. Mike, I have the doll. I'll tell you when you get here. And Mike, I was right about Mr. Rote. Him and Carlino have been talking and they must have said something to each other. Hurry, Mike. Sergeant Carlino? Sergeant Carlino, did you forget something? Sergeant Carlino? Mike. Who is it?
It's Mike.
Just a moment, Mike.
Susie.
I'm coming. Close the door behind you, Mike.
Well, Where is it?
Gloria?
What's the matter?
I just thought someone else was there.
No, just the door didn't quite shut. There, that's better. Susie.
Is it still raining?
Yes. Where's the doll?
Just one moment. I won't be more than a moment.
Where are you going?
Where are those keys that you found earlier?
Here.
There should be a key ring with one large key and two smaller keys.
Is it in the safe?
No, but I did check in there.
You did? When?
Just after you had gone.
What about all that nonsense about the old woman?
Oh, I made that up. I'm sorry. You said you were a stranger yourself.
Are these the ones you need?
Yes, that's them.
Susie, where's the doll?
It's locked in Sam's desk.
What desk?
In his studio.
How do you know?
Gloria told me. The girl who was in here when Mr. Rope came in, she phoned me from the drugstore.
When?
Just after you had left. She asked me if I needed a few more things. While I was on the phone with her, I figured I might as well ask her if she had seen the doll, just in case.
And she had. When?
Yesterday. I sent her to the studio because I needed some money. And when she got there, she saw the doll on Sam's desk, and she thought it was a present for her, just as I had, but he told her it was for another little girl. And then he locked it in his desk.
Strange place to keep a doll.
That's what she said. Well, that's a weird place to put a doll. What do you want to lock it up for?
And what did Sam say to that?
Actually, he said something rather odd. He said, but even grown-ups would like to have this doll.
Susie, are you making this up?
Well, ask her yourself. She's at the drugstore on the corner of 6th Avenue and 4th Street. I'm sure she's still there.
Where are you going with that knife?
There's a washroom in the back of Sam's studio. I'm going to cut that doll up into tiny pieces so nobody can find it ever again.
Susie, you can't go.
Well, why not? Of course I can. I've been going there by myself for weeks.
I'll go much faster.
But the studio's locked if anyone sees you come in.
Well, I'll be careful. Which is the key?
The large one opens the door, and then one of the small ones opens the desk. You just put it in the middle drawer and they all pop open. And Mike, be careful. Carlino came back while you were gone.
He did. But you didn't let him in.
I had to. See, Carlino was at the door and the safe was wide open and the phone started ringing and I could hardly tell which was which. You should have seen us. Well, now he thinks that the doll's in the safe, so he's going to get a warrant.
Well, we'll just have to get rid of it before then.
By the time he gets back, there just won't be no doll, will there?
There sure won't.
Go on and hurry, Mike.
I will.
And lock the street door, and this one too.
Okay.
Good luck. door behind you, honey.
Did you get my 2 signals?
Yes, you did wonderfully. Now who was it that came out of the phone booth?
Okay, the first one was Sam's friend.
Mr. Tallman?
Yeah, and then there was that other guy.
What other guy?
The one with the glasses. The one I thought was a detective.
Yes. No.
And they all left together and went back to the Volkswagen with that sergeant guy, too.
Honey, do you know the Port Authority bus terminal?
The what?
It's the largest bus terminal in New York. I think it's near 42nd Street.
Near 42nd Street?
Yes. Take all of the money in this. Go on, take all of it. I need you to go out the back door, find the closest taxi, and then get to the Port Authority bus terminal. And when you get there, find where the bus is coming from Asbury Park. Asbury Park, say that.
Asbury Park.
Wait for the one that Sam's on. He'll be on one of them. Stay there all night if you have to.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, and before you go, can you find me some ammonia and some vegetable oil?
Where do I find it?
Under the sink, in the cupboard, one of those. All right, ammonia.
Oh, what is this for?
It's for just in case, a little more. There, that's good. Now a little bit of vegetable oil to stop the smell. That's good, thank you. Now put those back where you found them. And Gloria, there's a fuse box somewhere on the walls. I think it's near the windows.
Yes, I see it.
Take me to it. Okay. Now I need you to go around the entire apartment and turn on all the lights.
Wait, on or off?
On.
Okay.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm not mad. I'm just in an awful hurry.
I'm not mad either, Susie.
Is it dark out yet?
Not yet.
I wish it would hurry up. Close all the blinds in the bedroom.
Okay, I will. Oh, the street lights just came on.
Good.
Okay, they're all on.
Okay. In here too?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as I take out each one, tell me which one goes off, all right?
Okay. Bedroom. Bathroom. Okay, so they're all out here.
Okay.
Up the ceiling one. Nothing yet. Oh, it's that one.
Which one?
The one by Sam's photo bench.
Oh, no, I want to keep that one on. Is it on again?
Yes. Do you want the one? That one too, yeah. It's all dark now. Good. They're all out.
Now, honey, don't be frightened, okay?
I'm not frightened.
I'm going to turn this light out now, okay? Is it all dark now?
Yes.
You can't see anything.
No, nothing.
Look carefully. Can you see me moving?
Well, yes, but...
Oh, shoot. Then there's still lights on.
Oh, the bottom of the door above the stairs.
Oh, hell. All right, there's a broom under the stairs, I believe. Take that and go into the hallway and smash all the light bulbs you can see.
Will do. I got it.
Good. Now can you see anything?
No, it's completely dark.
All right, now off you go. You remember what to do, right?
Go to the bus station, wait for him to get off of Asbury Park, and
Tell Sam everything.
Everything.
Everything you can think of.
Okay.
And Gloria,
Yeah.
I just don't know anyone who could do all this as good as you.
I wish something like this would happen every day.
Susie, it's Mike. I gotta tell you something. It's important.
Hello, Mike. I've been expecting you. you find the studio all right?
As it happens, I did. No thanks to you. I don't know if you've ever been here or not, but there is no desk.
And no doll?
How long have you known
About what?
me?
Now that's better, Mike, isn't it? Now we can talk like sensible people.
Where is it?
You'll have to buy it.
Go on then. How much?
Not money. I'll trade you truth for truth. Let's start with Sam and Mrs. Rowe. True or false?
Do you know where it is? I can't trade it if you don't know.
I know.
Here?
What about Sam?
If I tell you, can I have it right now?
In a few minutes you could, yes.
Then it is here.
Well,
Sam didn't kill that woman. He met her at the airport just like he told you.
then you're not a detective, nor Sergeant Carlino.
No.
Have you ever met Sam?
No.
Who is she?
I can't tell you that.
Did you kill her?
No.
Did Mr. Rote?
You don't have to know that either. Is it in the safe?
Yes, it's in the safe.
The key?
It's already unlocked.
Thank you, Susie. I've got it. Yes. Yes, now. Might be your only chance.
Police! This is
Now
police!
that was just stupid, wasn't it? The key, please. You said I could have it.
I've hidden it. Somewhere in this apartment.
I'm not going to look for it. You're going to give it to me now.
Then you're gonna have to make me.
Don't think I couldn't.
Then you're gonna have to hurt me very much, and I don't think you could do that.
Well, you don't know me very well.
I think I do.
You don't know me at all, do you?
Some people you can know very well in a short period of time.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I couldn't hurt you enough. But suppose there was a man who could. Suppose there was a man waiting outside here, where he's been waiting all day just for this. And as soon as I walk out of here, he'll come in.
Anything he does to me, you'll be doing yourself, and you'll never be able to live with yourself.
I won't be here.
Go on then, go! You're worse than he is.
But why? What will happen when Sam comes here and finds you?
Go on and get out of here! I won't give it to you!
Have it your way then. All right, Susie, you win.
Get out of here! You come anywhere.
It's all right. You can have your damn doll. Suppose you've earned it anyway. And you needn't worry about Mr. Rote. Mr. Rote is dead.
Are you still lying?
No. No more lies. It's See, I can't tell you much who I am or who Carlino is. We didn't know who Mr. Rowe was. We just met him yesterday, but more like.
You killed him?
When Mr. Rowe was in here doing his old man act, Carlino and I flipped a coin. He won. I can't tell you why we had to kill him, but we did. We agreed that when I found the doll, Carlino would pull the car around back and pick us up. So, just now, as Mr. Rowe walked into the back alley, 58 Pontiac to the back of the head.
You'd better go, Mike.
How much are you going to tell about us?
Will you leave Sam and me alone? Always?
That's a promise. You'll never see me again.
Then I won't give you away.
What about Sam?
He'll do as I ask. You see, I am grateful. It's rather like thanking someone for not throwing you in front of a bus, but
You could have hurt me and you didn't.
Goodbye, Susie.
What will you do now?
Run. I owe money to a Shylock and his boys are after me. That's why I had to do this. I'll just run and run. It wouldn't be the first time.
There's still that 20 in the back of the freezer, if that would help.
We already took it. But thanks just the same.
Goodbye, Mike.
Yep. No see, no tell.
Good luck. Mike?
Susie!
Well, Susie? Now that all the children have gone to bed, we can talk. Lock us in, Susie. So the dog it was that died. You know, just now when Carlino walked up to his car, he saw it start up all by itself and drive straight at him. I couldn't resist switching on the light just to catch the expression. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look quite so surprised. So it's in the safe, is it? Take your time. By now, Sam will just be arriving at St. Vincent's Hospital. You see, when his bus arrived at Asbury Park, he was given a message that said you had had a slight accident. And by the time they've kept him waiting around, I'll have finished. Will you give it to me now? Please.
I won't give it to you.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. I don't know. I don't know. You know, you sound like someone else would talk like that. Only she said, I don't know where it is. I don't know. Over and over again. You know, other people have talked like that, but she was just so much more stubborn. I don't know. Do you frighten easily? Just in front of you on the floor. Why don't you pick it up, please? There's no need to be ashamed, Susie. We're all frightened of something. Well, this is gasoline. This place will go up like a matchbox. Only question is, do you want to be out in the street or locked in there with Mike? Won't you give it to me now?
No.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. I don't know. And then finally, as it always happens, something seemed to snap. And then she told me everything she knew. At last, she did know where the doll was, but she told me everything she could. She wanted to help me. And like her, you won't stop at that. And then after she answered all my questions, she went on and on. Other things, little things that just might be useful to me. Then other things I didn't even want to know about, little intimate things about herself and Mike and Carlino, until I said, that's enough. I don't want to hear anymore. But she kept going on and on and on. And then she was dead. I'm not going to ask for it again, Susie. So when you want to give it to me, you have to tell me! So, we going to the bedroom? Shall I help you? Don't touch it!
I have your knife, Mr. Rote.
I can see you now, Susie. What we're about to say. No! Ow! Ow!
Just try lighting it now.
I won't!
Go and do it.
It's on the floor.
Now get up. Get up and go to the bedroom.
I can't. I don't know where I am.
Just find a wall and feel your way around. It's not that difficult.
I'm by the door.
Now go on in and close the door behind you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to lock you in. I have the key out here.
No. Let me stay out here. I won't move. I'll go to the table and I'll start knocking so you know exactly where I am. No, the gasoline!
Now get to the table.
I'm at the table.
Keep tapping so I know where you're at. Keep tapping.
I'm sitting at the table.
Just keep tapping.
You know, I gotta hand it to you, Susie. I don't know anyone could have done this. You thought of everything. You know, it's funny. Whenever someone plans something, no matter how clever they may be, there's always one little thing that they seem to overlook.
Just keep tapping.
But you didn't forget anything, did you? Want it shut?
I'll give it to you. Here it is.
You can see it's all over, Susie. You can relax now. It's all finished. Go back to where you're standing. Take 8 paces straight ahead. Go on! Turn around. Back a bit to your left. Hands by your sides. That's right. Now, what was it you were going to say?
I'll give you the dog. It'll just leave us alone.
You have to say, please, may I give you the dog?
Please, may I give you the dog?
You may. You are clever, aren't you? A little arrogant at times, but clever. Now put it on the table. Go on! Back to where you were. Now, if I can have the key to the bedroom, please.
It's on the photo page. You have what you want. Why don't you just leave us alone?
You know, I like to do that, Susie. But I have a rule that has to be obeyed. You know the one I mean? That clever, arrogant girls have to be punished.
No.
I'm only going to do to you what you're going to do to me. I'm going to lock you in there, so go on. But you mustn't yell. Because if you do, I'll set fire to the stairs. And then by that time, no one will be able to help you.
Susie!
You're gonna want to stay here, Mr. Hendricks.
Susie!
Mr. Hendricks!
Susie!
He's still bleeding. He may still have a chance.
There's one there. I'm going in there.
Susie, where are you? She's not here. I'm gonna check upstairs.
Phone's dead. First aid in the ambulance.
There's a DOA in there. Looks like a knife agent. Watch it!
Put that plate on, baby.
Okay, Susie. It's me. We're back. Stay back.
Okay, lady, let's get you out of here.
She can do it herself. She'll manage. Come on, Susie. You can do it. You see, I told you she could manage on her own.